RTT is real-time text. It's one of the newer technologies that's out there right now. It's currently available on your mobile devices across most device-based and mobile carriers. How it differs is you get two-way communication, whereas with TTY you have one-way communication. I would send you a message, and then once I sent the message, you would send me something back. With RTT, you get two-way communication where we can both be sending messages at the same time. Real time, meaning that I see every single letter that you're sending as you're sending it. I see when you're deleting messages. And not only that, now you're getting audio, you're getting background noise. And this is very important to 911 because every situation, any detail in the situation needs to be heard. So this is definitely beneficial to any 911 call taker, and they're going to be getting the most up-to-date information for every call.
I would like to share with you that the deaf and hard of hearing community are very excited about this new technology. Why is because it is now providing text communications that is equal to voice communications. So it gives the deaf and hard of hearing the opportunity to text in real time.
Several years ago when I first heard about RTT, I firmly believed this was a wireless carrier issue and not a PSAP or ECC issue. But I quickly learned that today with RTT to TTY conversion, there are so many limitations for the call centers. So it's very important that PSAPs or ECCs around the country begin to implement this important technology.
I would say the technology challenges around RTT as it pertains to my team and the technology behind it would be anytime you're the first at doing something like this, you begin to realize that maybe not all the standards have been written yet. You're kind of creating this on your own, and you're constantly going back to vendors and anyone else that's working on this project with you, letting them know, I think this is how it should work. We ran into a lot of that with going back and forth, and until we could just fine tune it and get it working properly.
It's been great. It's been a long process. We had some technical issues to work out. We first tested in lab environments, and then we tested at the ECC, got those calls in. We got our telecommunicators trained. They knew exactly what to expect when the day we went live. We were all very excited when the live calls first flowed in through the system, and it's been a great experience.
We're absolutely elated that the County Sheriff's Office has the technology for RTT, able to provide that for its citizens. And as an employee of T-Mobile, our whole objective is to partner with PSAPs across the entire nation in order to fully promote and hopefully instill this technology for RTT nationwide.
We look forward to partnering with PSAPs across the U.S. The process is quite simple. Once we receive in writing the request from the PSAP, we will send a questionnaire out to the PSAP asking for their hardware requirements, different specifications. Once we get that back in, we will work with the PSAP to install, test, and make sure it's working within the next 6 months. Sometimes transport needs to be added, and there are requirements that the PSAP must meet prior to this installation. But we look forward to doing this with every PSAP in America.
We liked the idea of being able to receive RTT to RTT calls into 911 because we're always looking for better technology to be able to help our citizens and make it both easier for us and them to get them help. We haven't received many RTT calls yet, but knowing that we have that technology available to help someone if they need it is comforting, and all it takes is one life saved to know that it's worth it.
This is a live demo of RTT at Hood County Sheriff's Office. As you can see, the calls coming in and the calls being answered by a telecommunicator in our training center. An initial message gets sent out when answering an RTT call, so this will automatically be sent to the caller. And as you can see here, the caller is responding that the RTT message has been received. Then this was all initial, this is automatic being sent out by the call handling equipment. And we'll take you through the conversation had between the call taker and the caller. These are all scripted test messages. On your right hand side of your screen, you can see that the call is plotting within the sheriff's office. As we're talking back and forth through RTT, it's important to also note that audio is on this call as well. Although no words are currently being spoken, there is audio on this call. Background noise would be detected. Another part of this demo, I went ahead and used one of our canned messages. We have a series of canned messages, fire, police, EMS, things that can be announced and easily used and ready to fire off if you have a question. So that was sent right away, and because that is a canned message, it doesn't follow the normal RTT guidelines of single letter. It's a whole message sent all at once, and that comes through to the caller's mobile device immediately, full message. So we're still continuing to communicate here. This next message we're going to show deleted. So he's going to type out the message and then start deleting characters. And at the end of this RTT demo, we'll show you what that looks like to the call taker and call history. So the message is now being deleted, and as you can see, it's being taken off the call taker screen. So also the call taker is actively monitoring the session. They're in this call, they're listening to any audio that could be occurring. And as if you're paying any attention to the bottom of the screen, there is a headset and microphone, and you'll see the headset audio go up every now and then, and that's the audio being detected in the background noise of the call. So as we'll continue on this RTT session with our messages back and forth, we're coming up to the end of this RTT demo, and one of the final things that's going to get demonstrated is the capabilities of an emoji. So the call taker can send an emoji and it will be received by both parties, caller, call taker. You can send them back and forth. For the call taker, you're using ASCII in order to send emojis, so you don't have the full suite of iPhone emojis or Android emojis you normally have. So the RTT demo has ended, so I'm going to pull up call history, and you're going to see here that I can pull up the call history. The call history is going to contain the full message, including anything that had been deleted. So if you felt like there was something that was important that you witnessed briefly before it was deleted, you still have the capability of seeing in your call history what exactly was said, and that way you don't lose any important messages that are part of the call. Thank you.
This is what an RTT call looks like from the user's perspective. On the left, we have an Android, and on the right, we have an iPhone. So as you can see, when the user creates a RTT call to 911, they immediately are able to start chatting with the 911 telecommunicator on the other end. And each character that they're typing is popping up as they're typing it. So this can give the telecommunicator a head start in seeing what the user is saying to them. They will also see any characters that are deleted for any reason, and that will be recorded in the telecommunicator's call log as well. We can also see that the user is able to send emojis as well. So emojis, characters, anything that is pertinent to the user's emergency will be able to show. And that is how you perform an RTT call from the user's perspective. Again, an Android is on the left and the iPhone is on the right. Thank you.
So excited to get this technology, and we hope every other 911 center in the country follows suit.